Here's an in-home workout you can try. Remember, if you're not used to physical exercise, consult your physician before you undertake any of these exercises that you're going to see here. If you're fit, reasonably fit, a little bit fit, obviously just also vary the intensity, vary the number of sets and vary the reps. So here we go, the first one is a plank. The ball's going to bring variation to this exercise. So you go on your elbows, try and level out, keep your hips above neutral, head up, elbows underneath your shoulders, and then you're going to go for time with this exercise and vary obviously the amount of time you can spend in that. Challenge yourself, and how I do that is by using a heart rate monitor, and that keeps note of your time and also helps you with sequencing of exercises between easy and hard. So the first variation from the plank is obviously just to take that position and roll out into a more upright position on the ball, and then pull in, knees towards the chest. Same sort of setup, keep the hips above. With all of these exercises, you don't want to get into this position where the hips are below neutral. It's more challenging to keep them above. Also pull the scapulars down your back, so you're going to get some upper body work as well on this exercise, and then pull in. So that's the first one, that's the pull-ins. I'm just going to do a couple of each just to cram in as much body into the film as I can. You can then sequence into squats. So you want some posterior hip tilt, chest out, shoulders back, chin up, and then go for range. So it may be that this is the height that you get to, it may be that you can get all the way down. Vary the distance apart with the feet if you have to, that can often help. So this is a Hindu squat. That's a good exercise to put in with the pull-ins. The next one I'll do is going to challenge the internal and external obliques. So you're going to do a rollover from that standard variation, roll out again, come up on your side. Once you get rolled over, lift the hips. Same thing, vary the sets, vary the reps. From there you could go reverse lunges, and often we get tight in the hip flexor here, so this exercise can help free that up. So once again, ball out front, be very careful. Just go for a little bit of distance back there until you've done a few reps and you get muscle memory. This one helps to stretch that area of the body out. It's flexibility built into that. It's a little bit more intense too. From there I like to sequence into a single leg raise. So back on the ball. Once again, just a couple of reps for demonstration purposes. Same thing, get set up. Keep the leg that you're leaving on the ball straight. Lift and hold. Transfer it, change to the other side. Very good for quad, glute and hamstring activation. Also works the core, obviously, which we talked about in the original exercise being the plank. So from there you can come up and you can go into forward lunges. So once again, use the ball as a balance anchor, come out, push forward into that stance, have good control, push back to neutral. This is a very good flexibility exercise. So this one is left to right switch, I call it. You want to try and endeavour to get your iliotibial tract or your IT band parallel with the floor. Stretch up, hold, push back, change over, pull up, push back, change over. So setting reps here, it's a really good warm-up if you're going into a strength routine. It's also just a fairly tough workout in its own right. My heart rate right now is 130, so it's fairly challenging even at a low work rate, a low rep count that I've just demonstrated. So you can work up if you're not conditioned. One set of 6 maybe, If you're a reasonably fit or a conditioned athlete, you can do 3 sets of 12 or anywhere in between, any variation of your own choosing. Just obviously pay close attention to your form. So another one that I like is the side lunge, bilateral lunge. Have the ball there as a balance anchor once again, and just go out to the side. Stretch into it, come back to neutral, and go the other way. It's a very good stretch. It works the leg that's bent, works the quad of that while stretching the hamstring of the one that you're straightening. Okay, now we'll go into what I would call the pike. So you can come up with your hips from a varied position on the ball. So originally probably shorten your lever out if you're not used to it by having the knees on the ball or a little past the ball there, and then just raise the hips. So you want to come up to there. If you're a conditioned athlete with a reasonably strong core, you can go all the way out, so you're increasing the lever, increasing the challenge, and then obviously push up. You can also add in some upper body scapular retraction with a little push up into that. Up and up. Try and get flow into that if you're strong enough. That particular exercise is pretty tough, as you might imagine. My heart rate now is at 138, so I'm finding that challenging as well. Another flexibility exercise which you can vary the intensity of here, you can go into an upright plank on the ball. You can do push-ups from here, or you can swap out your stance here for a good stretch. So you want to push forward into this. Very good stretch here. And once again, if you're a conditioned athlete and you're fairly warm, well into your workout by now, you can swap fairly quickly in and out of that. So that's like a challenged mountain climber, if you like. You can put into this workout also your push-up variations. So you can go to a standard push-up, you can go to a close push-up which pulls in a little more tricep, or you can stretch the chest, go to a wide push-up which works out the pecs a little more, puts more emphasis in that area of the body there, as well as the shoulders. Now you can reverse some of that stuff, go into a hamstring exercise. First one that works the psoas, the iliopsoas, the glutes, a little bit of hamstring, is just lifting the hips. Use your hands here for balance. So you're just repeating that exercise. Very good exercise. Once you've got that done, you can go to hamstring variations, straight pull-ins, or you can vary the positioning of your feet. So for the sake of the movie, you can go this way with your feet, you can go that way with your feet, and that changes the emphasis onto different muscle groups in your posterior kinetic chain. So it's very important to do a few pull-in and push-outs with those feet variations in there to capture all those muscle groups back there. So you're getting with those some adductor and some abductor. You can also go for some sit-up variations. Clamp the ball and lift. Lift the tailbone off the floor, or you can hold it up, come straight in. Or you can do swaps, so you can go from hands to feet. So you can staple up and change at the top, come up, some very good variations there. Some of the band work, get good intensity from this stuff with concentric and eccentric loading from the elasticity of the band. Full body workout too, upper, lower. So you can go out front Come down into a squat, all the way up and up. You can go above the head, overhead squats, come down and out. Or one that I like a lot for upper back strength and flexibility, you can go into an isometric hold in the squat and then come up and out. Be careful getting in and out of this one. It's a very good exercise, that one. Here's your side profile view. You want a good body position for that one. It's very good for your health, flexibility in the back. You can also do front squats with a kettlebell or a dumbbell. I like the front squat, it pulls in a little bit more transverse abdominis or core. You want to keep your chin up, which straightens out your spine for this one. Get into a strong position. High elbows. Works a lot of different muscle groups, that one. For some shoulder strength, I like light dumbbells, narrow range of movement, slow cadence, good body position. So these ones for the deltoids, go front, medial, and rear. You can also do your obvious ones, which is a good counteract for tricep push-ups. You can go into bicep curls with your band. Or another one that I like that's quite challenging for the shoulders, for the core, you can figure eight your band. Stand on it, pass the handles across each other, get into a strong position and then come up and out. It's another good exercise. For some plyometric, fast twitch speed work into the hamstrings. If you get the heart rate right up, my heart rate right now is 142. If you want to pull that down a little bit, go to a supported exercise on the floor. And here's one that really should be done only by conditioned athletes. Very good for fast twitch fibers in the posterior kinetic chain. So lie back, bring one leg up high, come up into a reverse upright plank and then fast pullbacks. Do 4 or 6 on each leg. Another couple of variations which bring your heart rate right up while also challenging the integrity of your core can be plank push-ups. So you can go left hand lead from a plank position, up and down on the left first. Vary the number. And what you're trying to do there is minimize the rolling of your torso. Another exercise that emphasizes that part of the body and challenges it is crossovers. So you go to an upright position. Same thing, you want to minimize the rolling of your body. Come up and across. And you can vary the speed of this to challenge yourself in different ways: intensity, strength, cadence. So there you go, folks. I hope that inspires you and guides you to a few exercises and a sequence of exercise that makes sense, covers all the areas of the body. Once again, vary the sets, vary the reps. And again, also, if you're not used to physical exercise, make sure before you undertake any of these, you consult your physician. Good luck in fitness and health. Thank you.